My name is Etienne. I grew up in a small town in Germany with my parents and my brother. We moved into a house in a small village after a few years. That's what I would call one of my homes. I think it was important to me that I spent a lot of time outside with friends. A friend of mine who always moved a lot always said, home is where your toothbrush is. I think it means that the place you call home is where you go to bed, where you sleep, where you rest, where you go back to, a safe place, which is always where your toothbrush is. I started traveling when I was 18. Went to New Zealand first. You meet people right away. Because you don't know anybody, you have to talk to everybody. Maybe that's why I never felt homesick. Because I see people like my friends or family inside of other people. I see similarities or similar behaviors. I had the feeling of being a stranger in countries with a very different culture in the countryside, because people were staring at me because of a different look, and also the language barrier. It became more difficult to find a home for a long term after seeing many places. It always feels like home where Hiromi is.
I remember how I saw him first time and I thought,
Yeah.
oh, another German came. Because there are like 90% Germans. And we went to the weekend markets together. We went to the beach to do bonfire
Yeah.
together. And there we are the only one that's collecting wood. Everyone else just starts sitting around, and so I started collecting wood, and yeah, I guess we started collecting wood together. That's, I think, one of the reasons that we became close. After a few months, we traveled South Island of New Zealand.
We are sleeping a lot in hostels, in the tent, in a hammock sometimes. We slept a lot in the car, in the van.
Yeah, I think we've been together for 6 years. I don't know, after a while we were together, I always thought my future with Eddie, and yeah, like when I think about where I will be living in the future, there's always him in the little garden or big garden, I don't know. It's not only the building, but the community around is important to settle home.
When I think of the homes that I had, I always think of the people I met there or I was living with. That's the most important part of a home, I would say.
Tadaima is a word in Japanese, means I'm home, and for me, for now, home is where he is, but hopefully in the future we have a little area, village, I don't know, community, that we call it a home. We say Tadaima to everybody, maybe? Be nice.
We are each other's toothbrush.
I think so.